recording Vulgar Display of Power. And I got a phone call from Terry Dade, who was right around the corner of the studio. He goes, Phil. I'm like, yeah, I know it's time to come over. He goes, no, that's not why I called you. I'm like, really? He says, let me ask you a question. I said, okay. He goes, do you think Woodstock was important? And I said, sure, yeah. I mean, I guess it was important. He goes, we'll get this. You know, you're on this bill. We're flying to Russia. We're going to put the record on hold. We're going to go do this gig. So I got to the gig, or got to the Soviet Union, Russia, or whatever, Moscow. Pardon me. And we got on this bus. It's all gray and dismal outside. It looks, this is 1990, 91. And it's just this gray city, dismal, everyone kind of shoddy and downtrodden. And it's cloudy out. And over the bus radio, I hear all this, you know, the local station playing. And out of nowhere, they played Planet Caravan, and dude, it was like the most atmospherically perfect. Whoa, this is like, gee, they're playing Planet Caravan, and we're on our way to the hotel. So that was interesting. And then I remember waking up super early the next day because we went on stage at 2 in the afternoon, and I guess my internal clock was all fried, and plus I was excited. So I woke up that morning and killed time by inventing this thing called the weed game. And that's where I came up with the weed game, and we'd actually play, and it was I should have called it the puke game, because, you know, we'd all have different bottle caps of beer and shit. And you'd land on something. One was a chug of beer, one was a shot of whiskey, one was a big toke off a fucking, you know, bong or some shit. And I've had so many people just standing there laughing, vomit all over themselves. And so, yeah, I did that. And anyway, we got to the gig, and they had, our backstage was a pole with basically a tarp laid over it and one folding chair. So we were, you know, highly respected on the bill at the time, you know. And no, man, you know, nobody knew who the fuck we were, and you know, we were still, you know, coming up in the fucking ranks. You know, nobody knew who the fuck we were. But that was a great gig, and tremendous audience response, and awesome opportunity, you know. I mean, for a band like us, just coming up to get a gig like that, I mean, that doesn't happen, but, you know, for me, so far, once in a lifetime, that big of a gig, because when we went on stage at 2 o'clock, there was over 700,000 people there. And by the time AC/DC and Metallica played, there was like 1.2 million people there. So, yeah, the once in a lifetime, incredible gig. This is Philip H. Anselmo. And I'd like to encourage you to subscribe to Louder Noise. And that would be the loudest noise on Earth, this planet Earth.